Greg's going to try to excuse it.
I'm not excusing it. I've done it before. The first preseason game of my career, I did this exact same thing. Now, it was still called and ruled a touchdown, but in our film study, my coach pointed it out, and it's not something that players are showboating. You just relax. Your body physically has crossed the line, and you just
relax.
You're just letting the ball go.
I also know that I'm going to come across as a two-time apologist on this. I tried to make an excuse for A.D. Mitchell. I think he scored. So
well,
I think it's reckless,
and
to have it even be close. But I was shocked they overturned.
Greg, how is that? What? Because his foot touch, it looked like the ball was over. I agree with you.
Like right there. But man, it's
I guess
like
foot is over.
So close.
So this is one of the closer ones where I'm with Nick on this
one. I couldn't
like
believe they overturned it.
You still kind of had possession, and he was so far across. Like it's, as a player, you clearly feel like you're in. You literally feel like you're in. It's the oddest feeling. I know when we replay it and we slow it down like this,
because it happens all the time.
It's almost like they did it out of principle.
Well, it got worse for the Cardinals.
It did.
Cam Ward throws an interception here. The Titans are down 9. Then the Cardinals just decide to drop this ball. This gets batted around and ends up as a Titans touchdown. Titans end up winning this game. One of the most bizarre fourth quarters of the season so far.
That was incredible.
Sorry, I can't talk because of the amount of money in Survivor that cost me.
Sorry.
I had the Cardinals in Survivor.
Tough.
Cardinals in Survivor.
Justin Fields bounces this pass off of the Fowler's head and then goes straight into the sky can. Should have been replayed. It wasn't. So.
And there was do you have the kick in?
I didn't put it in.
The kick in London, a kick hit the wire and nobody noticed.
That's the kicker's job.
Reichard's first miss of the year hits a wire. He misses it, and nobody picked up on it.
I didn't see this.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be just a redo.
Yeah, it's like if you punt into Jerry's Jumbotron.
Final wonderful undefeated Memphis versus Tulsa. Cortez Bram Jr.
Correct.
Catch of the year. That is catch of the year right here.
This is catch of the year.
Catch of the year. Memphis stays unbeaten, gets ranked number 23. 3 teams from Tennessee in the top 25 now.
Also, maybe you will anoint something else actual catch of the year. This is definitively coolest catch of the year.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
It won't be dethroned.
Coolest catch of the year?
Yeah, because it
pretty
looks
cool.
so
The way
cool.
the
Remind me
swagger
of old USC Mike Williams in the back of the end zone, just plucking it with one hand.
Did you see Stephon Diggs last night?
Yeah, that's not the coolest catch.
I've got to get some of those gloves.
Head to Philadelphia, where the champs played another head-scratching game. Up in the fourth, but couldn't move the ball, and the Broncos could. Saquon caught a deep touchdown, but only ran the ball 6 times. What's the headline here? The Eagles' first loss or the Broncos' comeback, Greg?
So for me, it's the Broncos' comeback. And the reason why I say it's the Broncos' comeback is because I don't think any of us thought that the Eagles were going to just rip off 17 wins. They were going to lose at some point. They had been struggling, kind of sputtering offensively, but doing enough to win games. The Broncos, however, your coaches pretty much said that this is one of my, one of my seven
greatest teams I've ever
greatest
coached.
teams. Your quarterback has been struggling all season long, and then he finds a way to convert a 3rd and 15 to Sutton, and it just all turned around for him. And so if this is who we're going to see Bo Nix continue to be moving forward, then this Broncos defense is real. This Broncos team can be very impactful and can win a lot of games. So I think this was a bigger story for the Broncos, specifically because they were doing it against a team that was just finding ways to win, even despite their struggles offensively and sometimes defensively.
So listen, I think Greg nailed it, and we can show you. Bo Nix within the game was 2 different players.
Yes.
And if he is anything close to the guy he was for the final 3 drives, then I'll end up being wrong about this team, and they will be a legitimate postseason contender and then some, because while I might think Sean Payton's a touch overrated, he's obviously an excellent coach, and the defense is spectacular.
Yes, they are.
Nick Benito, for 2 years now, has been one of the 4 or 5 best players on the defensive side of the ball. We had literally never seen Bo Nix and the Broncos do anything like that. They had never beaten a good team, much less beaten a good team on the road and done it in comeback fashion.
Well, they beat Tampa Bay last year.
That's fair. And then they lost 8 straight against playoff teams, and that was before we knew how good Tampa Bay was going to be. But that is so to put it differently, I guess, for the first time since Bo Nix, like 3rd career start, they got a high-quality win against a high-quality opponent in comeback fashion on the road. I think the defense is going to be that defense all year. I think Bo Nix is going to be, as he was in this game, a mixed bag all year. But they have the Jets and the Giants coming up next. So they should be 5-2.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what they are the rest of the way. But this made them impossible to disregard, as I have been for most of the year. And so we'll see if this was a fork in the road for Bo Nix or just a hot few drives.
Hey, I'm with you guys. Broncos win. Eagles are going to lose at some point. They announced themselves as like a legit playoff team in the AFC. They actually absolutely announced themselves because they could be Wilds. And this is not just, you could pick a lot of games and say, they could have. They should be 4-1. Greg's Colts, and I'm not dissing the Colts, but we know how that game ended. They missed a 60-yarder, and it was a penalty on the Broncos, so they got a 45-yard field goal and hit that. So they should be 4-1. And then the game against the Chargers, I mean, Herbert makes a great touchdown pass, to win that game. So they are playing great football. Their defense is absolutely legit. I know you mad, but they got other good wins.
No, why will you not give a 2-2 Broncos team beat an undefeated Eagles team in close
at home
on the road in close but dynamic fashion, and you said they are a legitimate playoff contender? When a 2-2 Patriot team went on the road to beat a 4-0 Bills team, you would not give Wilds that same credit.
The Broncos were much better last year. They made the playoffs last year. If your Patriots had made the playoffs last year, I'd be like, oh, okay, they've done something. So far, you beat one good team. All right? I mean, Denver has beaten some other.
I understand your frustration, but it's a fair retort.
Y'all lost to Knicks Raiders.
It's fair frustration.
But it's a fair response. And that's what makes the show pretty good, You can agree to disagree.
Y'all got beat by the Raiders, man.
Also, is Drake May the new MVP? No.
It's a huge day of football, Sunday on Fox. Check for the game in your